Hi, I'm Dr. Lonnie Herman. I'm with a great patient of mine. Lee came to me a few months ago, and her hands were, as she can tell you right now, they were in terrible, inflamed, and dry and itchy state. Horrible. So your hands, Lee, back in the front of the hands, how long were they in the very irritated skin rash, dry, itchy, bleeding even symptom?
They've been that way for about 5 years off and on. And sometimes it was so bad I couldn't even put my hands in water or even hold on to things.
What would happen when you put your hands in water before?
They would burn.
Put your hands in pockets, or you put your hands in, you had gloves you put on in the winter, what would happen to them
I couldn't put my hands in gloves in the wintertime.
at all?
They because it would rub on the dryness and it would hurt.
Got you.
Couldn't do that.
And as people will see in this video, I've got, with your permission, I've got the pictures before and what they look like now. Did you see other doctors before you sought me for care for this condition?
I saw regular doctors and it was always just creams and nothing like that helped at all. And then I went to a body talk physician and he said it was my nervous system. Then I went to the Wellness Way and she gave me tons of herbs and a special diet to go on, and that didn't help either. And all those herbs were full of alcohol, and I don't drink alcohol. And I told her I don't like alcohol and all these supplements. She said it's the only way to get the supplements into your body. And it didn't sit well with me, and my hands weren't getting any better. So
You tried them though, but you did?
I tried them for quite a long time. I spent a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. How long did you try for?
Oh, it had to have been at least 8 months.
8 months. And did they get worse at times during using those supplements? Make it even worse than what it was prior to using them?
When I first started, they started getting better, and then it just went right back to what they were before.
Got it. And when you said it was on and off, because I remember you telling me like a 2 week on, 2 week off pattern every month, right?
Yeah, they thought it was because of the full moon.
Yeah.
They thought it was parasites.
And
But
so,
since I've been working with you, I don't have that at full moon anymore.
so now you're on right now, I think our last conversation, you were saying about 3 months, you've been noticing the trend of feeling better coming out of this condition. Is that right?
That's correct. I have not had cracks in my hands or bleeding or the burning in between my fingers. It's all been cleared up.
When you had all the flaking, there was really bad peeling. It almost looked like a very scaly presentation when we first met.
Yes,
So that is not there anymore.
that is not there anymore. And that's been a couple months now for sure.
A lot of the dryness, I would say, and not all, but a lot of the dryness has subsided. And that
Yes.
was because the peeling, the flaking, that is gone.
That
And
is
that's been a couple of months. And your initial, the amount of the itching that was there, we could talk about the severity real quickly. The severity of the itching, is it the same severity now as it was then?
Oh, no. I was nonstop itching and I could not get to the itch. I would scratch. I'm going to cry. I was scratched so hard to try to even get to it and I couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
So it was horrible.
So the severity, I know that was painful. I hear your tears right now. The severity of the itch back then, before we started, compared to the severity of the itch now, is there a way to quantify the percentage of maybe reduction of the severity of the itch from then to now?
The severity is probably 70% better.
Awesome.
And it doesn't last as long. Before I would scratch all day. Now it's maybe 10 minutes. And sometimes it's an hour, but it subsides. And
so the frequency was 24/7.
oh, it was all the time.
Of
Yeah,
severe
my
itch.
grandkids kept saying, "Grandma, stop scratching. Grandma, stop scratching your hands." I said, I can't. I'm trying. I can't.
And you couldn't even get to it. You couldn't get relief.
I
before.
couldn't get to it. I couldn't get to it no matter
So
how
the-
hard I scratched.
The frequency was every second of the day and night. The frequency now could just be for a few minutes, 10 minutes to an hour, perhaps. But you have a lot of gaps in between the itching, and you have a great 70% decrease in the severity of the itching. And we're
Yes.
not cracking and bleeding anymore in the hands. That's gone
Right.
for more than 2 months,
Yes.
2 to 3 months. I think is what you said yesterday on the phone. And the overall, you're doing a lot better with this work.
Yes, and after talking with you yesterday, and I told you how I've cheated on my diet. I haven't cheated today, and I haven't scratched it all today.
Good.
So I think a lot of it may have been the food too. I haven't told you this, but I took some. I don't know if you've heard of what's his name, Gary Bricka, with 10. I took his precision health genetic test, and it showed what foods I can and can't eat, and all the things he says I can eat on your diet, it says I can't. So I'm very torn right
Yeah,
now.
don't
But
be
when I
torn.
was eating his way, I was still itching.
Yeah, so you're doing it my way and you're getting better. So good, thank you.
Yeah.
So, but the point, what I'm able to see, like I did when you did come in my clinic, we could see just to let you know. I'm able to do that test where I put the food in the mouth and swallow. Do you remember that? Yeah, that
Yes.
helped me. Listen, I used to run all those labs before, and it's just, it's not enough information, number one. But number two, what I'm able to find with my work to help people like you and others is that when the food is an irritant, when it's an allergy or a sensitivity to the body, when we can actually find the hidden infections that are in your body and neutralize them and expel them, eliminate them from the body, that food allergy or sensitivity just disappears and you can eat that food again. But with you having the ice cream, it was a no-no, whether it was with some other lab out there or with me, the ice cream was a no-no. So it caused it. But today, haven't had any dairy and you're feeling better today with that, without the itching. Yeah.
I haven't itched at all today.
Yeah, so congratulations. So as we get rid of those other germs that I found in this recent evaluation, we get rid of them, you're going to be able to have any food you want without this problem ever occurring. I've helped so many people out of their diet restrictions and they could eat whatever they want. Doesn't mean eating poison, doesn't mean eating pesticides or bad food. But the point is when we get rid of the germs that are in the body that made you have a reaction to that food, no more. You could eat the food and not have the reaction anymore. But overall, you're pretty happy. And
Yes, very happy.
and your husband's pretty happy.
My husband's very happy too. Yes,
And
very pleased.
and you were a bit skeptical in the beginning, but you needed help and you just said, please let me try something. And this made sense because you saw the before and afters and testimonials that I showed you. And your friend, you told
Yes.
me that you had seen a friend the other day and she saw your hands looking so much better.
Yes. Yes.
What
She
did
told
she
me, said, "Oh, your hands look so good." She said, "I've seen your pictures of your hands and seen you before." And she says, "Oh my goodness, you look so good." She was happy for me.
And she told you to follow that doctor.
Yes, she says, "Do not lose track of him. You keep doing this. Do not lose track of him."
So I'm happy to see you
So,
giggle, smile. This is great.
yeah.
Love it. I'm so happy that we've been able to help you, just like many others.